Well, with that, we turn to weather impacts and the weather alert weekend that we have ahead of us. It's going to be so hot.
It's already kind of been like that. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I know. It's just like never ending. Are we in a streak?
We're in a 90-degree streak. The heat and humidity hasn't been this high since we had that day where we hit 100 and the heat index was 110. But I don't think this is going to be as bad. Not as prolonged either, but it's still going to be dangerous at times. It was today. Areas getting up to 107 with the highest feels like temperatures today. Charlotte got to 101. We had 107 in places like Lancaster. I saw Rock Hill up toward Albemarle. A lot of those places as well getting to 103, 104. So again, this is dangerous heat. Yes, we know it's hot and humid every single day of the summer. Very typical for the Carolinas, but this is above that number. So anytime you see 103 or higher, that means you're at a higher risk of heat-related illnesses. And actually today was probably on the lower end, at least compared to the next three, right? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those are the main 3 days. We're going to see major heat impacts, not just here in the Charlotte metro, but all the way down south toward the Sandhills and actually eastward there as well, toward Fayetteville, Raleigh, and all the way toward the eastern side of both North and South Carolina. So if you have friends and family in that area, make sure they're aware as well. It's also a good reminder too about heat education, whether it's the kids, checking on the elderly, your neighbors, making sure they're staying safe as well, taking any precautions that they can, AC, shade, staying hydrated, all of those good things. Also, I'll remind folks that I know that this time of year especially, I'm in the same boat. You try to keep your temperatures, at night a little bit warmer, to save some cash right on that energy bill. But our bodies do need that ability to cool off. So be careful when you're putting it too high versus too low. Of course, I would suggest talking to a doctor too. But I just remember sometimes when it's too hot at night, that can mess with our cardiovascular and respiratory health as well. So just keep that in mind again as you're kind of preparing there for not only now but the rest of the summer too. Heat index is going to peak around 105, 106 tomorrow. That's why we are once again under a heat advisory. Not a ton of storms, just kind of like today. We had some pockets of really heavy rain, lots of wind in areas north of I-40. Then I had storms in Lancaster and Chesterfield. Other than that, everybody else was dry. And I think we're in a similar trend heading into tomorrow. Right now, some light to moderate rain, but a lot of thunderstorms here near Johnson City. This will be heading toward portions here of the mountains. If it can hold together, we're looking at about 12:30 in the morning near places like Pineola, over towards Sugar Mountain just before 1 o'clock, Boone and Blowing Rock between 1:15 and 1:30. And then again, if it can hold together, I doubt it will, but Jefferson and Kings Creek between 2 and 2:30 in the morning. Here's that future cast for tomorrow morning. Just like what we had today, earlier showers up in the mountains and foothills, eventually shifting a little bit further south. I do think we have a better chance of an isolated storm in Charlotte tomorrow compared to what we had today. But again, it's still not heavy nor widespread. Same thing Sunday. The biggest reason and place that we're watching for that localized flooding potential will be mountains and foothills, if not solely because they're going to see those areas of rain and storms first. So here's where the excessive rain impacts stand tonight. Here's tomorrow, and then you can see Sunday. So it's really those northern areas, not only in northern parts of North Carolina, but even into parts of Tennessee and Virginia as well. As you look at your extended forecast, again, the heat is number one, especially the next 2 days. I mean, even not just the heat index. Look at those high temperatures. Ooh, 96, 98, 97 respectively. We'll get a little bit lower temperature-wise by Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday's probably the only day, Vanessa, we could flirt with the upper 80s, but other than that, the heat sticks around and kind of comes back with a vengeance this time next week. I'm looking at that extended forecast, and by the last few days of July, certainly a chance that we could see a few days close to 100.
Oh. Woof.
I know.
Oh, no.
I'm just the messenger.
I know. We're not mad at you. Oh, goodness gracious, though.